So here we are looking at the Never Summer Proto Type 2 women's model, and Steph took this out today and played around with it. We had some pretty shitty conditions though. It was really hard snow,
Yes, it was.
and it wasn't that much fun, but that's a great way to figure out how a board does, you know, and all. We've ridden this in great conditions to now really bad conditions. It was hard to bordering on icy. I'd call it snow mint. And you know, we took it out, and you know, it has that new ripsaw camber profile. It's an asymmetrical board. You can see it's got a lot more camber than the old Proto, and gosh, I forget the name of the women's equivalent before the women's Proto, but that one was just Never Summer's rocker and camber, and it wasn't asymmetrical. And this is now asymmetrical without the crazy asymmetrical tip and tail. It looks like a normal symmetrical board,
Yeah.
but you can notice there's a difference in the side cut between the heel and the toe side. The heel's shorter and deeper, and toe side is shallower and longer. So Steph took it out, and you're not really a hybrid rocker fan either. You're more camber to flat, and rocker are more your preferences. So based on that bias, I guess, no, or that preference, how did you like this this Prototype 2?
Yeah, so I have ridden other hybrids with the rocker underfoot and the camber that I've liked a lot less. Less.
A lot least.
A lot least.
Less
a lot less than this
Yeah.
one. So yeah, it was super solid on the crappy, just bulletproof ice, which I liked. Felt like it had a lot of edge hold, you know, and the camber helps with that because it's right where your feet are. I was able to make like quick turns, you know, you could trust the board. If the snow is softer, you could definitely carve on it if you wanted to. It is stiffer, this board's a little stiffer. So, you know, it's gonna have great pop, but it's harder to kind of like press if you're gonna do any of that buttering stuff. But felt great on the steeps, in the ice. I rode it over some chunky stuff, you know, it was solid, it didn't get very like jittery or anything, so that felt good. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's pretty fun.
And one thing to mention, I forgot to tell you, Steph, is that oftentimes, for some reason we've experienced, is the Never Summer boards that we try for demo are often, I don't know why, but just a little bit stiffer than the production model.
Really?
So
Okay.
it might be a little bit, it might or might not be a little bit better to butter, a more better butter.
Better butter.
Yeah, a more better butter with the one you're buying.
Right, if you're gonna buy
versus
it from
the one
them,
we're trying.
because this is the factory one.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
sometimes for some reason their demo models come out a little stiffer than their production.
Do you know what number they give them?
Like on the flex factor, no, but I know this is like, I would call this like a medium
Definitely
flex,
a medium.
but it doesn't get any softer in the tip and tail like some boards do.
Yeah.
Like I feel like these boards break more in the middle.
Well, because
Like-
of the rocker in the middle.
Yeah, that's where you get the easier, the easiest flex, and then
You're
as
right.
you get out into the camber over the tip and tail, I feel like it's a little stiffer. At least
stiffer.
that's how it was with the men's board. And Steph also rode the 142 too. So
Oh yeah, this is the little one. This is the 39.
yeah,
but,
having fun and playing around.
You know,
But so overall, like this compared to all other hybrid rockers you try, would you say this is one of your favorites, or?
yeah, you know, because I've ridden a lot that when I am taking a line or a hard edge, the boards feel confused. And like they're kind of going back and forth sometimes. This one I didn't get it quite as much, and it felt more solid on those things.
You didn't get the hybrid rocker confusion that you normally do?
Exactly. It was a little better on that.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I generally lean towards hybrid camber a lot, but Never Summer's ripsaw camber profile is probably one of my, that and Mervin's XC2 BTX is one of my favorite hybrid rocker profiles, and I think it's very rideable, and I really like it, and it's, you know, where I often find myself on hybrid camber boards, I have no problem going to Never Summer hybrid rocker
I mean, it's a quality board. It's well made. It it rides well. The ride's good.
Yeah, and while this might not be your first choice, you can.
No, but
I still like how you appreciate the qualities.
Yeah, totally.
Of how they've made this hybrid rocker.
Solid board.
Yeah, and a lot of our other girls just love.
And it's pretty light, which is cool, which I like. And the waist is pretty thin too, so that heel to toe turning is responsive.
Yeah, it's a snappy turn, huh? Yeah.
So that's good.
I really had a good time on mine, the men's, and I'm glad you liked it, even coming from somebody who's not a fan of hybrid rocker.
Right, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.